I am Lisa. I'm part of the UI automation team, and today I'm going to present our new selector editor. The problem we want to solve with this new tool is for process automation using UI automation activities, where the biggest challenges relate to understanding, editing, and debugging selectors. In addition to classic strict selectors, modern unified target introduced fuzzy selectors with even greater complexity and lack of transparency. Users' feedback was that they find these selectors difficult to configure. To overcome these challenges, we are introducing an advanced selector editor integrated in a redesigned selection helper. The new tool aims to improve the selector configuration experience in UiPath Studio. It gives a single intuitive interface for editing both strict and fuzzy selectors. With transparency and offering control over selector creation and modification. The same tool can now be used in Studio Web, where UI Explorer was not available until now, so that users working on different operating systems, such as macOS, can benefit from it. Sorry. Who need this new tool? Of course, RPA developers who can now better understand how selectors work and have a visual representation during the fuzzy selector configuration, and they can also see the selector matches. As customer benefits, I can mention improved understanding of selector configuration, leading to more reliable automations through better use of fuzzy selectors. It reduces the maintenance efforts because it offers visual hints for repairing broken selectors. The tool gives feedback so that user get help to save time in selector writing and debugging. It offers a better selector editing experience for Studio Web users as well, that can cover now more complex use cases. Let's see how it works. I have a sample workflow already designed, a simple one for the RP challenge application. And we can see how we can edit now a selector. Of course, the selectors are automatically generated. In this case, being a web application, we have the fuzzy selector automatically generated. In this new approach, we have only one selector which exposes in the name the targeting method, the matching method used for searching the target. In this case, we have the find all matches, one which corresponds to the old fuzzy selector, and the other possibility is find one match, which corresponds to the previous strict selector. The strict selector used an exact match approach, so it searches for an element. If it doesn't find it, will give an error. But find all matches options correspondent to the fuzzy selector intentionally produces multiple matches, and it is designed to be used with anchors to refine these selectors. And they help to make the UI automation more resilient to user interface changes. What we have now added to this selection helper is the information which targeting methods are used as primary search method, in this case, selector find all matches, and which one are used as fallback. For example, if we add the image, we'll have computer vision and image as fallback methods and selector find all matches as primary. If the primary targeting method is deselected, then computer vision will become the primary one. So users will be able to see exactly what methods are used when the target is searched for. From here, we have the option to go to this new advanced selector editor. As mentioned before, we have the target search strategies exposed also here. So even if the selector was generated to find all matches, it can be switched to find one match. What we can see here, we have the information about the attributes selected for this node. And we have also some additional filtering that are exposed for this selector. We can filter, for example, here we have by default the anchors applied to the selector. So even if it is defined for find all matches, if the anchors are applied, we have only one match. And here we can see the matching score of that element. If I deselect the anchors, I can see what is the set of matches that are returned by this selector definition. I can see I have 7 input methods, and I can navigate through them using these arrows or key arrows. And I can see exactly what are these possible other elements exposed with this selector definition. But if I apply again the anchor, I can see I have, so I can make sure I have exactly one element to be matched. In this window, I also have a lot of other information about the status of this selector. And we can see that we can define fuzziness at attribute level. We can have for select for each attribute different possible methods, strict, fuzzy, or regex. For the fuzzy selectors, I can define an attribute accuracy. And I also have the information regarding the matching score of this query value. In this case is 0.2. This can be between 0 and 1. And I have the possibility to see exactly why I got that score. So in this case, I see the live value. This column shows the query values, the values included in the selector, and this is the live value of the element on the screen. I can see here is a different value because this ID is automatically generated for each refresh of the page. So I cannot have each time the same value. For example, if I would have used higher attribute accuracy, for example, this one, because I know that the score was zero 0.2, I can have the information what happened, why this attribute doesn't have a query value matching the live value, and what I can do. So I can change the value, the query value, or decrease the accuracy. I will put it back to 0. This is for the accuracy at the attribute level, but also I can adjust the selector accuracy. So an accuracy at the global level after the matching elements are obtained. So in this case, for example, I have these 7 matches. I can see the score of each one. And if I want to restrict this set, I can use a higher score than 0.8 and see, and I can see if this value restricts my set. And I have the information also here. The selected element is now lower than the selector accuracy threshold that I configured. So I will set, I can edit it from here, and after each change, I can validate and see if the selector still is matching the definition. Besides that, I can see the entire ancestry for the target element. So all the nodes in the tree that are getting to the element. And if I want to include, for example, in the definition, another node, I can select it from here. And also what's nice is that for each element, for each selection in the ancestry node, I can see what is the element matched by that selection. For example, if I want to include this node in the selector definition, I have automatically the attributes that are important selected. And I can see here in the breadcrumb, this new node is added. And I can switch to each of the nodes to see the attributes and validate each definition. After adding the new node, I can validate it, and now I see the element is valid, still valid. I'm enabling the anchors to validate it as well. And now I am sure that I can configure the selector the way I want. I can restrict to make it stricter or looser, so so that it's adjusted according to my needs. I can also have the possibility to see the selector in the way we are accustomed with, the raw form of the selector, where I can see all the, let's say, hard to understand attribute names and syntax, but with the attributes view, I can switch back to the attributes view, and this is much easier to configure the selector.